What's up, guys? Welcome to HealFlip. I am glad you found me. If you don't know me, my name is Joe. I'm the founder and creator of HealFlip, and I myself have struggled with a chronic illness for over 20 years and have also seen healing, relapses, everything in between. Have done all of the different, modalities to try to heal myself, and came up with the formula that I teach people today. I have helped hundreds of people all over the world. I currently have many, many people in my class that I teach in group coaching classes, one-on-one, and then a lot of people who purchase my guide and or journal. So I want to break down what I have to offer so you kind of understand and what is included in all of my offerings. Most people inquire about what is known as HealClub currently. It is a community group coaching practice. I even hate to use the term coaching, but I do lead the practice and I do teach people how to overcome chronic illness and all of these chronic symptoms, anxiety, depression, depersonalization, if they're just feeling stuck in life. So the way the group and community works is I lead 2 Zoom calls a week. It is currently on Monday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And the calls are recorded. They're about an hour each. Sometimes they go a little bit longer, just depends. And how the calls are run are not like your traditional, coaching calls. It's not just, hey, I get on there, who has a question. It's not a Q&A. I'm not here to do that. I teach on the call. So every call is completely different. I take a pulse of where the class is at, where I feel they're needing some support and some help. And so every call is different. Some calls are way more interactive. We will do interactive exercises, whether that be writing and journaling, whether that be visualization exercises, whether that be, guided breathing exercises and things like that. Some calls are strictly about education. I will teach you on the nervous system, practices and methods that will help your nervous system heal, rewiring your brain. Sometimes the topics are nutrition or movement. Sometimes it's education on the more, not easy to define things like acceptance, overcoming fears, how to set healthy boundaries and stop people pleasing so you can heal, how to create a new life outside of chronic illness, how to reconnect with your values and your goals. Sometimes I'm teaching on acceptance and commitment therapy techniques. Sometimes it's strictly on neuroplasticity. It's all of the things that I do here to help other people heal. However, I do it in a simple and effective way. I don't make you guys watch hundreds of hours of videos, in the group class. It's all done through the Zoom calls. I've done over 500 Zoom calls at this point, and all of the calls are recorded. You can go back to any of them if you need to, but I'm constantly educating, teaching, doing all of those things. For about the first half of every Zoom call, that's what I'm doing. People can ask questions on the Zoom call as I'm talking. I will answer them in real time. And then at the end, for the last portion of the call, the last half hour, that's when we can do Q&A when people have more in-depth questions about things. And then towards the end, we will do wins and victories. People share their victories, how they're healing. You will hear from people every single week getting better. Just so you know, you're not alone. You will see people in the class who are actively healing and leaving. I don't gatekeep information and hold people there. Some people are there and have been with us for over a year. They enjoy the class, they're healing, they love the support, they have healed. And then we have also had people come through and stay for 6 months, stay for a year. They have healed themselves. They have gone on to now helping other people and doing all of this stuff. That's how the Zoom calls are run. Within the group class, it also includes a private WhatsApp chat where communication is constantly going on every single day. It is not just like a random number. People get to know one another. You're not alone in this. This is where accountability questions can be answered. Support is always. And you can also request an accountability partner if you're with us for over a month. And then this is where we help pair you guys up so you also have that one-on-one support. Within that as well, we have a private Facebook group. Really, the only communication there is just the past Zoom calls are put in there, and then it's more of documents and things like that that you can find there. Yeah, and so that's how it's run. You also get access to our HealFlip manual, which is the guide that I was referring to, which has all of the steps for healing, which is kind of like your go-to resource. It's an interactive PDF with links in the back with step-by-step of our healing routine, the HealFlip healing routine, the 4 pillars of healing, and all of the education behind it. So that's included in the class. As well as discounted one-on-one sessions. Those are first come, first serve for people who need that additional support. So that is what is all included in the class. You are not alone. If you need the community support, this is for you. In addition to that, I had mentioned I do one-on-ones with a select few people. They are reserved first and foremost for people that are in the class. However, I have done one-on-ones with people who are not in the class, who just need one-on-one support. The group thing doesn't work out for them for whatever reason. Might be the time, maybe they just want the one-on-one support. This is where you can DM me, message me to apply to see if one-on-one working with you one-on-one is a good fit. And then lastly, we have the more passive ways, to heal yourself. This is with the HealFlip manual, which you can purchase by itself. You can take that manual that has all of the resources in there and all of the education, which I teach people in the class and when I work with them one-on-one. It is just condensed. When I work with people in the class and teach people, I basically take that manual and expand it out. I'll touch on different topics within the manual. The manual is about 30 pages, give or take a few, with tons of information, resources, a simple healing routine, the visualization guided writing exercise, the 4 pillars of healing. So you break down everything that I do and everything that I teach in there. So you can take that manual and begin to heal yourself. And also the HealFlip journal, which basically is just how you take that manual and kind of write a lot of the brain retraining practices and things that I teach, and it's already laid out for you, so you're not ever having to grab your own journal and write all the things out. It's got writing exercises in there and ways to rewire your brain within the journal. So those are the offerings. There will be more coming, guys. Keep an eye out for that. I have a plan to do some more smaller intensive groups, if that makes sense, more like 90-day groups with a small group of people. It will be at a higher cost because you're getting more in-depth support. So that is going to be happening, and I will be doing more workshops, for even a smaller fee for those people that can't afford the higher dollar amounts, or don't need the coaching, or don't want the group support. Just hopping on a workshop for 10, 15, 20 bucks within a larger group is something that I'll be doing in the future. If you guys have any questions, I'm always free to answer questions. I hope this video helps answer what questions you may have. If you are interested in joining, you can join anytime the class. There is no limit to how many people can be in the class. I make it so that everyone, no matter how many people are in the class, it doesn't feel overwhelming. It doesn't feel like you're just a random number. And so you can sign up at any time. There is no, hidden fees with the class. What you see is what you get. You sign up. It's a monthly subscription. You can sign up directly on our website, cancel at any time. I do say for anyone that's joining the class, stick around for at least a few months. You're not going to learn things in 1 or 2 weeks, and if you're expecting to see results in the first month, this is about laying the foundation. The first month is about getting the practices down more or less and beginning to make some changes. You will see shifts if you stick around. So I want to encourage you with that. I don't guarantee anything. Like I've said, I've worked with hundreds of people. I've successfully seen many people take what I teach, go on to heal themselves, go on to create meaningful lives and enjoy life again. People come through the class all the time, and you will see people healing and people who have made significant progress if you join the class. Just that's how the class is. I don't guarantee a time frame. I think anyone that guarantees a time frame is lying to you. It's also about how quickly you kind of implement things. I will say, if you're ready to join the class, dive in 100%. Don't tiptoe around. Don't be wishy-washy with the practices. If you dive in 100% and apply yourself, you will see significant, changes earlier on than if you just kind of are half in, half out. And, most of the people half in, half out don't stick with the practices and then don't end up healing. So that's what I will say for that. If you want to work with me one-on-one, please send me a DM and we can work through whether I need to schedule a 15-minute call with you to see if it's a good fit. And if you need, for whatever reason, you have more questions, there are limited 15-minute calls, but I only want those questions, and to chat with you because if you're serious, if you're ready to heal, if you're ready to either work with me one-on-one or you're ready to sign up for the class. I have limited time, guys, and I just can't be on 15-minute calls for people that just want to ask a bunch of questions. And my job is to help as many people as I can, and I do that within the things that I mentioned on this call. I hope this helps explain it, guys. Just know everything that I do is out of love, out of care. I want to see you heal. I want to see you get better. I want to see you create the life of your dreams outside of chronic illness. I'm not here to just show you how to heal. I'm here to show you that you can be empowered on your healing journey and how to create a life outside of chronic illness, how to take that chronic illness and let it be the catalyst for the greatest version of yourself, because that's what it's truly there for. I hope this helps you guys. Thank you for watching, and let's heal.